Hello everyone. So today I'm going to talk about the research that I've been doing. I found an article by looking on NC State's website under the hemp extension. So I found an article, a link for an article titled "The USDA's Final Rule for Hemp Production," which has a link to see the whole article on GPN's website, also known as Greenhouse Product News' website, which is a really excellent source. Probably going to use that website to get further information for my other sources for the final speech. So, Dr. Marnie Coit, I hope I'm saying her name right. She is the senior lecturer of agricultural law at NC State's University for the Agricultural and Resource Economics Division. So it looks like she wrote the article on GPN's website back in January. And the law was passed in March of 2021. So she talks about the laws that have gone into effect in the United States for hemp and cannabis production. The biggest thing that points out to me that I'll use for my main speech is the comparison she talks of between the interim final rule and the final rule. So basically what that is rules that on a federal level that we all must follow for production. Okay, so for a couple examples of between the interim final rule, which I guess is like the before the final rule was passed. So a couple things that are the same is for testing, hemp must test at a 0.3% or below on total THC at a dry weight basis, and that includes Delta 9, THC, and THCA. That's also the same for the final rule. So a difference between the interim final rule and the final rule. So interim, the crop has to be harvested within 15 days from when the sample was taken. The final rule, they give us the extra 15 days. So it has to be harvested within 30 days of when the sample is taken. So if you'll take a look, if you can see this, it's backwards, I'm sorry, but the top of the list is the interim, what growers have been following until the final has been passed, which was in this past March this year. And basically the final rule has a little bit more leniency and more specifications. For example, the interim mentions nothing about tribal nations, and the final says tribal nations have the authority to regulate hemp production throughout their respective territories. So I believe this is a great source, and I'm going to use it. And like I said, Dr. Coit wrote the article on the GPN website in January of this year. The law was passed in March, and I found this. I found that website through a link that was posted on NC State's extension site, which is also a great source for any kind of fruit, vegetable production, large scale or homeowner scale. I know it's backwards, I'm sorry, but she is going to be a very good source because she's a doctor and she works for NC State and she knows what she's talking about. So anyways, hope you guys have a great day. Thank you.